It's Week 8 of the 2022 season, and we'll play host to a battle between conferences. It's the Packers and the Bills on Sunday Night Primetime.
From the home of the Bills since 1973, we are at Highmark Stadium, just south of downtown Buffalo. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Green Bay Packers and the Buffalo Bills. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And CD, you look at the Bills in this matchup, and this is going to be a heck of a chess match. This offense against a defense that will take no prisoners out.
It's going to be a big-time battle, and I think that both of these teams have that mindset of, we're going to do what we do and make the other guys react to us. And we've definitely got a couple of headstrong coordinators who won't back down from a challenge. So this will be a battle of wits as much as it'll be a battle of brawn.
Closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Taken in at the 3. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. So here comes the Packers offense now onto the field. Leading them out in his second season now out of Stanford. Here's Davis Mills.
And remember, when he came out of college, he left early, so a lot of people weren't really paying attention to this young man, but he's entrusted with a leadership role early in his NFL career and didn't shy away from it. His goal, continue to prove that there should have been one more quarterback that went in the first round of the 2021 draft.
Mills looking to the air right away. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 23 yards in the play.
That was good protection there. That was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. First carry for DeAndre Swift. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. And the former Heisman winner, this is Mark Ingram. And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. Gain of just 1. From the shotgun, it's Mills. He finds Randall Cobb with a completion. And he is going to have a Packers first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5. That's a catch of some significance. It's number 631 of his career, and why that's significant, it ties him with Hall of Famer Raymond Berry.
Who was one of the most precise route runners at any position during his time in his career. So I think that we're seeing something very similar here. He may not have known Raymond Berry, but he goes about his business the same way. Understands how defenses are going to play, understands where the leverage is, and goes away from it to the tune of 631 catches.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Packer first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. And they'll try to throw here. Mills. Mills can't get away, and down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
And that's a heck of a moment for your first sack of the game, because if this long drive ends without a touchdown because of that sack, we're going to look back and say that might be one of the biggest plays of this contest.
Ninth play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. Here's Mills. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss. Now make that a second sack here on their first drive out defensively, and not to get ahead of ourselves, but they're on pace for double-digit sacks at this point.
Well, they're going to have to find a way to tamp that down, aren't they? So if you're the play caller, you're telling your quarterback maybe some screens, maybe some draws, hard count, use your voice inflection a little bit, anything to try and slow that pressure down.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Yeah, he was looking for the check-up bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. So here come the Bills on offense for the first time. They're led out by the 9th-year starter out of Fresno State, Derek Carr.
And you've got to think that they've got to be feeling pretty fresh. You know, coming off of the open week, didn't have to play, right? Gives them a chance to rest up a little bit, heal some of those aches and pains, and excited about playing again. That really rekindles things a little bit. I want to see how they come out and establish themselves here early.
And that bye week coming right where they want it, in the middle of the schedule. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now the former Terrapin, this is Ty Johnson. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Now Carr. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Carr going to try and throw on 3rd down. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down.
And that's a gutsy call there on 3rd and short, because that's a play he's got a good chance of being blown up in the backfield for a big loss of yardage. But nice job out wide to gather in that screen pass, use his blockers well, and pick up the 1st down.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Carr to throw again. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he is going to have a Bills 1st down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7.
Well, from their point of view, this game could not be starting out much better, could it? Force a punt on defense, and now they're moving it crisply on offense.
Crisply, I like that.
You like that?
Yeah, moving it very, very well. Looks like the defense on their heels a little bit. You put a score in here, long way to go, but you're right, that's a heck of a start.
Yeah, and I think this is where a play caller is looking at his play sheet and saying, do I have that dagger play? Do I have that play and just finish them off right now? Because I think they'd love to gain that big advantage early.
A 1st down carry here for Johnson. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's 2nd down. From the 39, Carr. And he'll get this into the hands of Braxton Berrios. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. it's Carr on 3rd down. And he finds McLaurin. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 18. A big 3rd down pickup of 20 yards.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Into the red zone, it's Carr. He's going to be sacked. Back at the 23-yard line. Yetur Gross-Matos make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. If you want a lesson on how to defeat an offensive tackle, that was pretty textbook.
Is that a clip and save?
Yes.
That's what's going to go around the league, and people are going to watch that and say, my goodness, that's how you do it? And I feel awful for the offensive tackle because we always talk about the athleticism of that guy who just beat him. Well, you have to be athletic to try and block that guy. Just in this case, the defense won.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. First carry now for Alexander Madison. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long. This defense for the Packers, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Washington.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this is caught at the 8. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a sharp throw right there on 3rd down. They're looking to get the first points of the game, and they certainly don't want to be on a field goal. So that's a nice job to get the hook up and set up a 1st and goal.
So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. Play action. Now it's Carr. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Noah Fant, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bills will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Picking up where they left off before the open week that they had last week as they won going into that. And no signs of being stale.
No, and that's really big for them because there's a trust factor that goes into this. Because what often happens, if you win the game before your open week, you should get more time off. But if you win the game before the open week, get more time off, and don't play well the next time out, that goes away. So they're making a statement that they like that time off.
Here's the Bills kickoff unit out as they will send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Well, let's shine the spotlight on the former Georgia Bulldog, DeAndre Swift, who's set to begin this next drive. Those are his numbers through roughly the first half of the season, and given that, you'd have to think he's on pace for a 1,000-yard campaign.
Steady as he goes, steady goes the offense. But you know what else is happening, too, because they are a team now recognized with the ability to run the football. You've got to be able to throw it better now, right? Better throwing lanes, better opportunities for the guys downfield, maybe more one-on-one coverage, which you should be able to beat easier. Yeah, he's establishing not just a tone, but an identity for his team.
And that's a discussion we had a couple days ago in the team meetings, talking about this running game, opening up the passing game. We'll see if that continues to happen. And now a hook up downfield on 2nd down. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 49 yards. And they nailed him to sleep there, so to speak. That was all set up by the running game, wasn't it?
Another example of what all offensive coordinators tell us. When the running game's operating, it really opens up the playbook. And that's when they hit them with the play action. And you can see the defenders rushing towards the line of scrimmage, then scrambling back, trying to cover. Couldn't get there in time.
Well scripted. They had the big running play, now the big passing play. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That one almost intercepted, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down, Swift. Oh, able to avoid him. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 41 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well right at them and right up the middle.
They'll run here with Ingram. And he'll get nothing there. Stopped right at the line as that will wind us down to the end of this first quarter play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Packers with the football here to begin the second quarter. As they come up now, 2nd and goal. Ingram again. And this time he'll run into a wall right at the 4-yard line. 3rd and goal, Mills. That is caught by Cobb. And it's a Packer touchdown. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Packers are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick. Quick hitter, out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and we are tied at 7. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And the result, a Green Bay score. So I'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. So here come the Bills out for their second drive. They were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body, get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd.
Okay, my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way, and what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, a perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. Throwing now is Carr. Out to the flat here for Johnson. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. A gain of 9, not enough, and it's 4th down.
That's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. Back deep, Daz Newsome. We'll call that a 47-yard punt, a return of just 3. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. Green Bay's offense ready to go again. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Third and short yardage, Mills. And this is going to be incomplete. So on 4th down, on is the punter, Ryan Wright. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. They begin the drive with Johnson. And not too much going there as he'll get it up to the 23-yard line. On play action, now Carr. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Galladay. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. His first catch, good for 16 and a 1st. They fake the handoff. Now Carr out to it. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6. A CD, you know, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything.
And it appears that this was just a letdown from the offensive line, but they do have a tough job because if you're a big tackle out there on the perimeter, sometimes you don't have the agility to keep up with the defensive end who's looking to wreak havoc in the backfield, and he got there.
He's got a man, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That goes for a gain of 31.
That's a well-thrown ball right there. This is where arm strength pays off because he's got to be able to get the ball both downfield and to the sideline, and that's one of the more difficult throws for a quarterback, and he put it right where it needed to be.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's Carr to throw. And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted. To throw again on 2nd down. Carr throwing deep for Galladay. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. They'll go Madison up the middle. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down. They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
Count me as a little bit surprised by what we just saw there because this has been a pretty long drive, and normally you think that wears down a defense. In this case, looked like the offensive line let them down a little bit.
Yeah, allowed the penetration and the ability to stuff them for a loss. From the gun now on 3rd down, Carr steps away to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's the game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
Here's Randy Bullock now as he'll go for the field goal. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. Bullock's kick is good, and the Bills have taken the lead. So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them.
Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue because you know after the sack, there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed.
And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. To throw, Mills. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to him.
Well, obviously, the pass rush gets the glory and the statistics on this play. But the coverage, they deserve a ton of credit, too. Denied open windows, erased the quarterback's targets one by one. Everywhere he looked, someone was covered. Only a matter of time before someone got there to bring him down. The Bills bring out a couple of extra defensive backs to defend this 3rd down play.
Yeah, they're going dime. Mills to throw it. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Ty Summers. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half.
You doing okay over there, partner? Because that's yet another sack in this game that you just had to call. We're not even at halftime yet. No wonder this team has the lead. What an effort by the defense right from the word go. The adjustments at halftime, they're going to have to be big, or this could really get ugly in the second half.
And here's Ryan Wright now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
From the 47, it's 2nd and 5. Carr going to throw. That's caught by Galladay. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On the handoff, it's Madison. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. And the last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Carr now to throw. He'll get this one to Galladay. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 17-yard line. Give him 18 on the play. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now a give to Madison. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 11 more on that one, and another 1st down. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. Carr. Touchdown! Terry McLaurin, a 7-yard touchdown grab as his guys are able to extend their lead. Now Bullock to add the extra point. It's good to make it 17-7. That time a 6-play drive. it's finished off by a Terry McLaurin touchdown. Here's the Bills kickoff unit as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10. A first down throw for Mills. This will be taken in by Michael Pittman. The clock rolls as the Packers look to hurry things up. Throwing again on 2nd down. Mills, pass complete. George Pickens with it. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Mills throw here into the hands of Moore. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Again, it's Mills. He'll drop this one off to Swift. Mills on 3rd and 2. Able to find his man. It's Pickens. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Mills now looks to throw on 1st down. Over the middle, complete. That's Schultz. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted. It winds up falling incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
On 3rd and 1, here's Mills. And unable to connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a first down. Instead, it's 4th.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
And here's Ryan Wright now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. Carr now on 1st down. Throw to the right, taken in by Berrios. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. 6 yards left on 2nd down. Now Carr. That's caught over the middle by Fant. 7 yards there and a first down. The final shot here before half for Carr. Going right back to Fant. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. From there, we're out to check out another game. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the 2nd quarter. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the 2nd quarter. And on now to a check on the next-gen stats in that first half for the Packers. And they didn't get a whole lot accomplished through the air in those first 2 quarters of play. They'll need to up their game if they want to rally all the way back. Meanwhile, for the Bills, they were even better throwing the football. Lots of open receivers to choose from, and you can bet that'll continue to be a focus in the second half.
All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. This one fielded at the 5. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Out come the Bills now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. And, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more because I thought in the first half it didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Throwing his car on third down. This is the tight end fan. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Carr now on first down. Buying time to his left. And that is incomplete. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Running from the shotgun with Madison. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
No daylight for him to run through there, and he ran into the defensive tackle, and that guy blocks a whole lot of daylight as it is. He is truly a big man who just made a big play.
Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Now Carr. Slings this deep for McLaurin. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll punt it away for the second time. He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line. Here's the Packers offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for the second half.
They will run straight ahead with Swift. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. Off the play fake, Mills. And that almost intercepted. Oh, they would have loved to have their first pick of the game right there, but at least it does get them to 4th down. And here's Ryan Wright now as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the gun, it's Carr. And this one's incomplete. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Throwing now is Carr. And that is incomplete. Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on to punt for Buffalo. On the return, here comes Newsome. It's a 49-yard punt, but subtract 9 there for the return. And that will come the offense as they take over. Another drive coming up for this Packers offense. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. It gets it over the middle to Cobb. And he's going to have a Packers first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4.
Well, part of their struggles in the first half was their inability to convert consistently on 3rd down. But how about this well-designed play? Gave himself plenty of options and able to get the hook up and keep the drive going.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Mills now. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. On 3rd down, here's Mills. That's going to be caught by Pickens. And he gets this to the 48, but no further. Well short of the line to gain. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. Back now on offense, the Buffalo Bills. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. They'll give up the middle to Johnson. And he'll work down inside the 45. On 2nd down, this is Madison. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. From the gun now on 3rd down, Carr. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I wonder, Brandon, I just wonder, you think maybe he was worried about where he was on the field? Was he far enough? Was he close enough to the first down sticks?
Absolutely. He was right there by him, and I think he was thinking first down before he caught that football.
Yeah, got to catch it first, because if you don't catch it, there's no chance of picking up a first down.
The Packers offense now heading back out onto the field. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that can put your team in some jeopardy?
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Because his primary job is defending against the pass. You don't often see a cornerback making tackles in the backfield, but he's playing run all the way here.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Mills to throw it. This is Cobb with a catch right side. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 13 yards, first down, Packers. Our first down throw for Mills. That's complete, and once again, it's Cobb. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. They go right back to him for 20 and a first.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
Mills now from the 50. He's got this to Pickens. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Nothing flashy there. The slant to the slot.
Oh, and the frustration for the defensive guys because it's a quick play. And you know it's going to be a bang-bang play in terms of the throw and the catch. And then he's able to absorb the contact to complete it.
From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Now Mills. Open man, here is Cobb. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. First down, Packers. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Swift going to try up the middle. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll run the draw here with Swift. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. Got his tight end. That's complete. That's Schultz. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender, but the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
Now Harrison Butker for the field goal try. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Butker's kick here is good. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. So it was 4th down and 1 in the red zone, but they elect to take just the 3.
And I'm a little bit surprised that that's exactly what they decided to do. I kind of thought that they would go for it in that situation. But sometimes I'm sure you just think to yourself, take the 3 points, put them in your pocket, and move on.
This one fielded at the 5. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this 3rd quarter. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Buffalo. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10. And somehow he's going to get a yard out of this as he fought through that first contact. It's 2nd down. On 2nd and 9. Carr looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. To throw his Carr. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Carr going to throw. Middle of the field, he's got McLaurin. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Carr to throw again. Left side here, that's the tight end Fam. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Carr finding Hawkinson here on the out route. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. To throw, it's Carr. Completes it to Fant on the right side. And he'll be out of bounds. 10 more there and another 1st down.
That's a nice job of working his way open down in the red zone. Looked that one in and then made a beeline for the pylon. He didn't quite get there, and you wanted to give him a little extra for the effort. But instead, he sets his guys up in excellent shape with a 1st and goal.
Again, it's Carr. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. So an incomplete pass a moment ago, and that leads to 2nd and goal. Madison will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. So, partner, it was a passing game that drove them down the field, but when they get close, they trust that man in the backfield, and he took him home.
And they trust their offensive line as well because so many of these units, they specialize in either pass protection or run blocking. This group shows its versatility and gets both done on this drive.
Here's Bullock now for the extra point. And the lead is up to 14. That time, a 9-play drive. And it was capped off by a touchdown scamper from Alexander Madison. Here's the Bills kickoff unit out as they will send this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Packer offense now ready to get back onto the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board. And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. To throw, Mills. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Mills. And that is incomplete. And here's Ryan Wright now, standing just outside his own goal line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. They've got a chance now to put this game away following that last defensive stop and punt. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9. Carr now to throw. Throwing the out route, and he connects with Fan. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor. And it's a first down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
On first down, Carr. Forced out to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. They'll run it with Madison. And he'll get it down here to the 43.
Personal foul. Defense.
They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
So the penalty yards marched off on the face mask. Here's 1st and 10. Following the penalty, it's Johnson. Jerome Baker there on the tackle. On 2nd and 9, Carr. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
He's known for his legs and his fancy footwork, but he's not getting much of a chance to use it here. The defense continued to hold the upper hand by bringing him down on that play.
The Bills on 3rd down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This will be 3rd and 19. Here's Carr to throw. Under pressure, they got him again. Eric Armstead providing a little deja vu, back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long.
Oh, that's a monster play there by the defense, getting a 3rd down stop so far behind the line of scrimmage. That should take away the option to go for it. This quarterback, an absolute weapon who can throw it or run it for a 1st down. But a loss of more than 10 yards, hard to see the offense coming back out on this 4th down attempt.
Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on to punt for Buffalo. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. The Packers ready to take over offensively. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. He was looking for Michael Pittman that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Working out of the gun, Mills. He'll get this one to Pittman. They get 6. That'll leave him with 3rd and 4.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Mills now. And that will be incomplete. Mills, 4th down, gotta have it. And he'll find Pittman. And he is going to have a Packers first down. It's a gain of 12 on fourth. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on fourth down. Fourth down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked in the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
From the gun, here's Swift. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. On 2nd and 9, Mills. He's got the connection to Moore. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4. Looking to throw is Mills. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Mills to throw for it on 4th. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They run out of the gun with Swift. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Throwing, Mills. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. It's the correct call.
On 2nd down, Swift. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 64 yards rushing for him now on 17 carries.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Here's Swift. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 2nd and goal as they look for a late touchdown. On 2nd and goal, Mills. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Important extra point up and through. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out. Back onto the field now comes the Bills offense. Well, they can smell victory, partner. They can see it on the horizon, but certainly we're not done yet here. Defense still has 3 timeouts, and obviously this is a very slim lead they're holding on to.
And let's face it, the easiest way to get this done, challenge your ground game. Challenge your offensive line, your tight ends, your receivers, anyone who's going to lay down a block. Don't let there be penetration because they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and maybe bring extra people to the ball. If you can do that, make them burn their timeouts, run out the clock, life will be good. But if you really want to gamble a little bit, a quick play action, quick throw, might be able to get it done. Just make sure it's not incomplete and stop the clock.
And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Another carry now for Madison. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. On second down, Johnson. It's a room to maneuver. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs.
Brandon, sometimes it just comes down to the power of suggestion, because I know exactly what they said all week long. We're coming off the open week. We'll have the fresher legs in the fourth quarter, and they will wilt when we get to that point. And right now, it appears that they're thinking that exact thing.
Yeah, offensively, they had the bye last week. Defensively, did not. Is that really a big factor? Is that more talk during the week?
I think the more that you talk about it, the more that you emphasize it, the more sometimes it comes true for your team.
So he'll take a knee here to wrap this one up, and he's going to want to keep that game ball. He was sensational.
Well, you really can't ask for much more than what we just had here. Not only a close game that went down to the wire, Charles, but a clean one, too. No turnovers in this contest.
And I think you're exactly right about that. To me, this is just a pair of offenses trying to find the slightest bit of separation from each other. And they were both hoping that the other side would make the big mistake first. But today, neither side made that mistake. And what we got, a very entertaining game throughout.
So for the Bills, they move back over 500 now at 4-3. And they will hit the road next week to take on the New York Jets. Meanwhile, for Green Bay, they drop back to 500 now at 4 up and 4 down. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel up to Detroit to take on the Lions.